Weird Al, the movie. Fun fact, my mom told me to watch this. She said I'd get triggered by it. I wasn't. I was actually moved and pushed to a place of, oh, there's some serious stuff going on in Weird Al's young life. I didn't realize, but maybe it's not true or not. But I looked up whether it's accurate or not, but it's not the point. What he's getting at is that people shut down young artists, and what is the art actually for? That was the underlying meaning I felt like in this movie was trying to convey to the audience. The movie somehow took some things that were funny and not funny and mixed them together in a way that actually worked, and it's very difficult to pull off. Notably the abusive dad, and then suddenly we find out he was Amish and that's why he was so crazy. Something I loved seeing was that Weird Al played the CEO, which was really funny. Or that Weird Al's trip to drugs was his escape from his pain from his mom. And it inspired his music, but it also made his music worse. It made his attitude worse in some ways. I really think it's funny was they made Madonna the full-blown villain of the entire film. I don't know how she actually feels about that in real life, which I should probably look up later. What surprised me was just as much as what surprised me about Founder, the McDonald's film, was how accurate they got the actors to look to the original people, which is something I love to see. I think no matter what, Weird Al really went after the dark, grittier side of creative work that we don't see with these big artists when they're trying to climb to the top. And that is a truth. It's not an exaggeration at all. And even in some moments, the movie underplays some of those things to allow the comedy to breathe. The biggest thing I was worried about was how I was going to feel about Daniel Radcliffe playing as Weird Al. But in a lot of ways, he takes the character and exaggerates him, and actually, it works better than if it was a different person because of his exaggerated, ridiculous acting, which is actually really great. And I know I'm not the only one who thought the drug lord was Anthony Padilla at a certain distance. It kind of looks like him with the hair and everything. I was like, wait a minute, that looks like Anthony. Also, just looked up, Daniel Radcliffe sang, but they reused the old lyrics over him. They just wanted him to match the movements and the look. So it's a yes and no. So Daniel Radcliffe did perform. It just wasn't exactly the same. But I want to know what that actually looked like, what it sounded like. I think what Daniel Radcliffe brings to the table is a lot of physical and expressive acting. He doesn't go full method, but he does such a good job just playing as himself for the most part and also translating the characters seamlessly and gracefully into his own. All in all, I'll give this movie a 9 out of 10.